So now we come to the third way of looking at or examination, that is analyzing the fruit or the result. If you say that, things are created by causes, whether it is a permanent cause like Creator God, or impermanent, or something that is kind of collected together, different kind of causes. So is it, when a result or the, a fruit is created, is it something that has been existing, that existed, and then it is happening or created? Or is it something that never existed and then it's created? So if you say that it's something already existed, because it's something that already is there, maybe not totally manifested, but something that is existed, like as they say, in some, maybe Sankhya philosophy, or, I don't want to specify, because, different ways of saying that. It's already there, and then, but it's not manifested, and it's manifested. What needs is there for cause in something that's already real? If something truly existing, then it should be there, it should be manifested, and it should be, there is, what does the causes do? There is no need of any causes, because it's already there. So the causes are not really the cause, because it's already there. What need is there for cause in something that's already real? If something is already truly existing, really there, then, there need not to be have any real causes. But then if you said that no, the thing, the result, does not exist before it's created or before the causes, but it happens, it's created, it becomes a real thing, truly existing thing, after it's created. But then what need is there for cause in something that does not exist? If it does not exist, then, something that doesn't exist, how can it become truly existing? Because, something truly not existing means it's not there. And then how and when something not existing become existing. Because if it is not existing, then that is not existing, it's not there. And not existing cannot become existing just like that, because not existing and existing are totally two different things. And there can't be anything which is both existing and non-existing. And if it is not existing, it can be, it has to be not existing. If it is existing truly, then it has to be existing. And since you cannot have both, and how and when and in what way something not existing can get rid of non-existing and become something existing. That's why it says 146, even through 100 million causes, no change takes place in non-existing things. For in that state of non-being, how could things occur? Because you have to get rid of non-existing, and if non-existing can become existing, then it's not something non-existing. And if it is existing, then it doesn't need to make it more existing. So what is the use of causes and conditions? And into what could non-existing things transform? This is, if we think deeply, this makes sense. Because, now from Buddhist point of view, what we say is non-existing. It's just a concept, because there is, we think about something, and then when that thing that we think, that object that we don't, that we think about, we conceptualize or think about, and when that thing is not there, then say it's not existing. Because it's a relative term, and then if it is something that we can say it's existing, but we don't really go deeply into how things exist. But if something is truly non-existing, then how can that become existing? And this is also, like most of the philosophical questions, like how all these things have happened, everything is created, everything is there because of this, because of that, and before that, then this, and before that, then this, and before that, then this, and then things like that. But then there has to be, we think there has to be a time when there was nothing, and then something happened. And so therefore, something totally nothing can happen. How? So we can't find that. And that's why we created God, the Creator. Yes, there was a time when there was nothing, And then there was God, and God said, a word, and then things happened. But who was God, and when did God happen? Is there a time when the God happened? Then you say God happened. It was always there. And nobody knows, and nobody can actually understand God. We can't go beyond that because it's not possible. We cannot really see anything that is created out of nothing. Nothing cannot become something. So, into what could non-existing things transform? 147. Since things cannot become when they are non-existent, when could such existing things occur? For insofar as entities do not arise, non-entities themselves will not depart. So, if something is, if it is like, just appearance, like dream or magic, then doesn't need to be, because it's not, it can just an appearance, but something truly existing cannot come from something totally non-existing. Because you might say that, it's kind of, the causes can help to make things that was not apparent or manifested, it can be manifested. And that is the same as before. If it's already there, then there's no need of real causes. And this is not real causes, And so as long as something is truly non-existent, so non-entity, that that characteristic or that quality or that nature of non-existent or non-entity will not be, will not go away and cannot suddenly turn into something, some entity, some existing, some truly existing. And if non-entity is not discernible, no chance is there for entity to manifest. And entity cannot be changed into non-entity, for otherwise it has a double nature. And then when it disappears, when something dissolves, then can it again become non-entity? So how can something existing suddenly become non-entity? It can't become non-entity if it is truly existing. If it is not truly existing, then yes. But if it is truly existing, a non-existing thing, or in something existing, something truly existing, cannot just become non-existing. In the same way, something totally non-existing cannot just suddenly become existing. If that is the case, then there is all the entities should have double nature, existing and non-existing, both. Thus there are no entities, and likewise there is no ceasing of the same. And therefore beings, each and every one, are without origin and never cease. That's why, from Buddhist philosophy, unborn, unceasing, non-existing, these three things. There is nothing which is truly existing on its own, independently. They are dependently existing, relatively existing, seemingly existing, just appearance, like a mirage, like a dream, but there is no truly existing thing. There's no entities. And likewise, though ceasing, because of that, when there is nothing truly existing, then it cannot have as truly ceasing or truly, becoming, what can you say? That's why, we talked about recently about there's no death, like Rinpoche said, what is there? There's nothing called death. It's coming from the same thing, If it is not truly existing, what you feel, you see, or what is manifesting is just like a mirage or a dream and nothing really existing, it cannot die also, it cannot cease. No ceasing of the same. And therefore beings, each and every one, are without origin and never cease. And therefore this, when things doesn't exist, you can't say it is originated, or it is born, or it is, it is created, because it doesn't really exist. And so if this doesn't truly existing, then it can't have something called truly born or originated or produced, and cannot have died or ceased, or in a true way. Seemingly, yes. So therefore, wandering beings thus resemble dreams. All these things, all the phenomena, and all the beings like ourselves, who are wandering in the samsara, but who do not understand how things are, so therefore we are confused, and therefore we think that all these things are truly existing, so therefore we are, running after some things, thinking that will bring us more happiness and satisfaction, and we are running away from things that we think will bring us harm and unhappiness, and in the process we are always running, either running after something or running away from something, and that's why we never settle down, we never are relaxed, we never are in peace, we are always agitated, we are always in a hurry. That's why we are called wandering beings. So all of us wandering beings, and everything all the phenomena that we experience are truly resembles a dream. It's very much similar to a dream. And we always try to find that there must be something truly existing, something, a core, essence, a truth, and try to find, but it's like a banana tree. You take off one outer layer, and there's another. Take that another layer out, and another, and take that another. We can keep on taking the layer after layer, but actually at the end, there's nothing. It's just layer and layer and layer. So if you examine well the nature of things, they are like banana trees. Truly there is nothing truly essence or core or something truly existing. Or like a dream. It just is seen, experienced, but actually it's never happened. It's never happened. Never been there. It's just a dream. In ultimate reality, there's no distinguishing between the states of sorrow and beyond all sorrow. So if you look deeply, the samsara and nirvana are same in nature. That's why, in the Mahamudra prayer you say, may we realize this samsara and nirvana as same, so it's same. Its nature is totally same. It's non-existing. Does not have any cause. A cause doesn't really work. There's no truly existing cause. There's no truly existing result. There's no truly existing nature. So therefore it's all emptiness in its nature. So therefore, we have these three, what we call as the three doors of liberation, Namtar Gosum. If you look at the causes, it is non-existing. So therefore, it's, sometimes it's translated as signlessness, but it's not Tsema Mepa, Jun Tsema Mepa. Tsema is not, the sign here, but it is Ngupin Tsema. It's not true existence, true. There's no cause, character, or anything, that's truly. And the result is also like that, the dream-like thing. So therefore it's sometimes called wishlessness, or, nothing, no fruition, truly existing. And then its nature is emptiness. So nature is emptiness, cause, not really existing, result, there's nothing truly existing, so therefore there's nothing to wish, or nothing to hold on, nothing to dream for. So that's why, that's the nature of, these three logics or systems of analyzing is supposed to bring, if we do it in a real good way and deeply, will bring us some understanding, at least intellectually, of emptiness. 150. So I will read the Tibetan. First, something that exists do not need, there's nothing to be born again. So, and then if it is something not existing, then it cannot be birth or grow, or cannot be cannot become a result. When they tend to something that is not existing cannot be born or cannot become something existing. Shewa jato chui chu ngupo me parjotum nika tengu chitariyin ngunjir yanyo koshi mechi nguyu sumna ngupo yo panakhinch ngupo shewar majurpa ngume tongna dalmanch ngume tongna marana ngupo yo becomes. That's it. So therefore there is nothing ceasing, nothing can die. Therefore then everything is emptiness. And then to conclude, so this is up to 150. So we stop here. Thank you very much.